Welcome to County Report this week. I'm Lorna Virgili. Montgomery County Executive Ike Leggett recently led a local delegation to the Department of Morazan in El Salvador, where they met with government officials and signed a sister city agreement. The delegation also met with people from the local communities, visited schools, organizations, and historic places.
What we want to do now is bring all the people together who participated in the trip to compare notes, to make sure that all of the things that we want to do, from economic development, from housing, habitat for communities, the challenges that mover moms had, the things that we identified with the roads, with housing, with the hospital, that we followed through on.
The 5-day visit focused on the northeastern department of Morazan, the poorest Salvadoran state with 174,000 people, and where approximately 36% of them live in extreme poverty.
The individuals that were traveling to El Salvador for the first time saw was the real Salvador, the real people, the conditions in which many live, how hard life is when you're living in a very poor country. I think that they begin to understand the issue of migration in a much better fashion.
The trip's main event was the signing of a sister city agreement with the Department of Morazan, where Leggett and Governor Miguel Ventura forged cooperation and exchange. About 800 residents showed up to witness the signing. The effort is designed to foster cooperation between the two jurisdictions on a people-to-people basis and to support already ongoing work by Salvadorans living in the county to support development projects in their home country. The Mental Health Association of Montgomery County, together with the county and other community partners, announced earlier this week the Troops, Veterans, and Family Care Project, which is made possible by a 4-year, $500,000 matching grant from the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation. The program is designed to coordinate community-based resources for troops and veterans in the county.
We're hoping that the Serving Together project will both identify our veterans, their families, who need the help, and be able to bring them in and offer the assistance that they do need to make it a user-friendly program so that when they do come in, they are willing and able to open up and let the counselors know what they need and then allow themselves to be helped.
The project will serve active duty soldiers as well as soldiers reintegrating into civilian life. Some of the program components include education about recognizing early signs of mental health challenges as well as support services. Montgomery County is home to an estimated 50,000 veterans. A baseball field specially designed with the needs of handicapped children in mind officially opened this week in Germantown. Our Susan Kennedy was there and she has the full story. Susan?
Lorna, miracles do happen, and this Field of Dreams here in Germantown gives kids, regardless of their abilities, the chance to play America's favorite game, baseball, and meet up with some famous players like Jordan Zimmerman.
I look forward to many exciting games here at the Washington National Miracle Field, located here in Montgomery County.
Zimmerman and a host of other nationals were on hand for the official dedication ceremony of this new field, which will be home to the Miracle League of Montgomery County. Unlike the usual baseball field, the Miracle Field has a rubber surface which allows players in wheelchairs or walkers to play baseball safely.
We've always touted and talked to people about making sure that we promote health and fitness, and it should know no boundaries. And so it's great to have an opportunity for kids with disabilities to be able to have that as well.
They get an opportunity to play a sport that we all love and play with their friends that are of equal ability with them, so it makes them feel comfortable and accepted, and we all enjoy it. It gets the whole family out to come enjoy a great sport.
The Miracle Field is the dream of Jim Leader, who told us he could not get the idea of the field out of his head after he saw the first one back in 2006.
Our mission was that every child deserves a chance to play baseball. All right? Now we're giving them the chance. You see kids here in wheelchairs. They're all forms of disability. They're going to go out there and they're going to have a good time.
The field is located in the South Germantown Recreational Park. The project is the result of a collaborative effort between the Washington Nationals, the Kiwanis Club, and county government.
We have equal access for a lot of young kids who would not have an opportunity to play sports such as baseball. It's safe, it's adequate for them, and you get the joy and excitement that you see in so many of the families for an opportunity for us to provide this kind of facility.
This is home, and it was just the opportunity presented itself with Dr. Leader and Robbie Brewer, and it was just an absolute no-brainer for our family. We were ecstatic about it, and everything has gone pretty smoothly since we jumped on board.
Let's go cut the ribbon and play baseball.
After the dedication ceremony, the kids took to the field and played a game of ball with Washington Nationals players Zimmerman and Sean Burnett.
There you go.
All of the Miracle League players also have buddies to assist them as needed.
You're helping kids that are disabled do something that they enjoy, but they don't get the opportunity to do a lot because, of course, there isn't these at every corner.
And how does it make you feel to do this?
It makes me feel great that I can help out everybody else.
Watching all their friends and everything play baseball, now they can come out and they have their own field and they can play baseball. So I think it's big for the Nationals to give back, and you know, it's going to be a good day.
Though the field has been designed for kids with special needs, it will be open to anyone who wants to play ball. I'm Susan Kennedy for County Report This Week.
During budget discussions with the Department of Economic Development, council members requested more details on the cost of the county's Economic Incubator program. The program specializes in helping young companies realize their potential in Montgomery County. Council member Nancy Florine told us how these incubators are working in helping to create jobs.
The county is looking at ways to expand their reach, ways to get some private investment into these incubators, ways to set a new gold standard for what we would expect of the companies that work through these incubators and basically graduate. We do a lot of support for them. We provide programs, bring in speakers. I think it's at no cost to anyone, but folks who provide free advice, services, things like setting up a business, bookkeeping, how to lead, how to manage, what's this with the cloud computing issues, and things of that nature that are made available to the small business people starting out and trying to grow a business. So I'm hoping that we'll be seeing these small businesses become even more successful with an infusion of more resources and a really targeted approach to where we're going to go with this.
For those county residents that have fallen behind in their mortgage payments or are facing possible foreclosure, there will be a free workshop organized by the county's Department of Housing and Community Affairs together with the Maryland Department of Housing. The workshop will offer information about the state of Maryland's Emergency Mortgage Assistance Program, which is designed to help homeowners who have lost income due to involuntary unemployment or medical problems. Homeowners will be able to receive on-site counseling and legal assistance. The EMA workshop will take place on Monday, August 8th from 3 to 8 p.m. at the Silver Spring Civic Building. To pre-register, visit mdhope.org or call 410-514-7324. When we come back, we will talk with the police department about recent crimes. And we will talk about a new transportation facility.
I'm Rockville 11's Bridget Breuer. Coming up next, we'll tell you how 1 hour per week can change the life of a child. When County Report This Week continues.
Welcome back to County Report This Week. I'm Lorna Virgili. If you ever wanted to get more involved with your community or donate an hour of your time to a good cause, then Rockville After School programs might be just for you. Our Rockville 11's Bridget Boyer has more. Bridget?
That's right, 1 hour per week. That's all it takes to change the life of a child in the City of Rockville's mentoring program. We had the chance to catch up with a couple mentors to find out why they keep coming back every year. School might be out for the summer, but Community Services Program Coordinator Cynthia Bengali has her sights set on the fall. She runs the city's mentoring program.
The mentoring program is a fun way for volunteers to have a hands-on way to help elementary school age kids. Now they're helping them with their homework as well as helping to build self-esteem through just wonderful bonding and connection.
The mentoring program is in its 17th year in the city. It allows elementary school age children to meet with volunteers like Aurora and Felton in a group setting for 1 hour a week. Although the focus is on the kids, mentors get something out of the program too.
I just feel like I am giving back to the community. I feel rewarded after I walk out every week that I've had a great time with my girl, and I see a difference in her every week. Her ability to, just kind of focus and listen and sharing stories about growing up with each other. It's been really rewarding.
Part of it is supportive, but the other part is learning, and the other part is getting an integrated learning experience with the child. And everything that we do is supportive of the learning process and making sure that the child has a feeling that you're interested in him and his success and all that he's doing toward that success. And sometimes you spark an interest that might make them do better than they would normally do if they just work in the classroom.
Seeing the growth in the kids every single year, it not only does it warm our hearts, but it also tells me statistically when we do the surveys at the end of the year that the program is making a tremendous difference.
Bengali knows that programs like mentoring are making an impact with kids.
And I think one of the biggest things is that the kids have someone who really believes in them. It's not their parent, it's not the teacher, and that's not to say that those people that are already in the kid's life don't believe in them, but it's someone who is befriending them. But it's a clean slate for the kid, and the kid gets the opportunity to be affirmed in a friendly, fun-loving environment, and I really do think that that makes the key difference in our program.
For more information on the program or how to become a mentor, contact Cynthia Bengali at 240-314-8317. And now we go to Officer Janelle Smith for an update on a theft in Germantown. Officer?
Yes, Lorna. On July 16th, 5th District officers were contacted by 2 victims at the Germantown Commons Shopping Center. The victims had stopped by the shopping center in their vehicle and left 2 bikes attached to their vehicle on a bike rack. They did their shopping and came back to find the bikes missing. One of the bikes was valued at $7,000 and the other at $1,000. So these are very expensive bicycles that were taken. Throughout their investigation, detectives did obtain surveillance video from several stores within the shopping center and wanted to place these photos out to the public to gather any information about who these suspects may be. As of now, the photos are showing a black male with a red t-shirt, and that male had been seen riding one of the bicycles. The other black male with him was wearing a white t-shirt. So if anyone has information on either of these suspects, police would like them to contact the department.
Officer, these were obviously very expensive bikes because they were professional bikes. How can residents from the community try to help get a hold of you if they can assist in solving this crime?
We're asking that any resident who recognizes either of the suspects to either contact detectives at the Germantown station, or they can also contact Crime Solvers of Montgomery County. If they remain anonymous and contact Crime Solvers, they're eligible for up to a $1,000 reward.
Thank you very much for your time, Officer Smith. Now let's go to Tom Pogue from the county's Department of Transportation for an update. Here's Tom.
Hi, I'm Tom Pogue, Community Relations Manager for the Department of Transportation. Here's an update from Montgomery County. Recently, County Executive Ike Leggett participated in a groundbreaking ceremony for the Equipment Maintenance Operations Center. This is the first construction project of his Smart Growth Initiative. Eventually, the project will revitalize an old industrial area by creating an urban village. The Shady Grove Sector Plan, approved by the Council in 2005, calls for transitioning the area near Metro from light industrial uses to transit-oriented housing. To accomplish this, the county's service facilities, now on Crabs Branch Way, must be relocated. This includes the Bus and Highway Maintenance Center. The new facility will include parking and service lanes for 200 buses, heavy equipment storage and service bays, sand and gravel storage, and fueling stations. It will feature a state-of-the-art environmental design with many innovations such as green roofs and reuse of rainwater to wash buses. The center will carry the county well into the future, with transit ridership expected to double by the year 2020. For more information, go to our website at montgomerycountymd.gov. We're working to keep you moving.
Coming up, the beginning of the new school year is fast approaching, and we'll tell you how some 5,000 students are taking advantage of the summer. And we will give you the recap on a big party hosted by Rockville's Department of Rec and Parks. We'll be right back. Welcome back to County Report This Week. I'm Lorna Virgili. More than 5,000 MCPS students at 23 Title I schools are having fun while learning this summer thanks to the federally funded ELO SAIL program.
Good morning and welcome back to ELO.
Good morning, Ms. Jackson.
Now in its 12th year, ELO SAIL, or Extended Learning Opportunities, Summer Adventures in Learning, is a federally funded program for low-income families. This daily 4-hour summer program is free to all students who attend one of the 23 Title I schools in MCPS.
The benefit is the reduction of summer loss. The students do not lose the academic skills that they have gained throughout the school year. It's a 4-week program, and it focuses on reading and math. It's not a remedial program, so it gives the students a preview of the upcoming year and a little bit of a review of what happened in the past year, but mostly the focus is on what's happening, so it gives them a jump start for the upcoming school year.
In addition to instruction from highly qualified teachers, students receive breakfast, lunch, and transportation to and from the program.
I love seeing children come through the door every day excited about being here. And they're excited about the fact that they're seeing teachers that potentially will be their teachers next year. One of the things that the program tries to do is match a teacher for the following year with the student that potentially will be in their classroom. So the teacher has an opportunity not only to get to know the child academically, but to start to build important relationships with that child.
I like coming here because this is a great place. I came here to learn a lot and to subtract and to be a better reader.
Well, it's getting me ready for 4th grade, so it teaches me how 4th grade's gonna be, what I'm gonna do.
This year, more than 5,000 eligible kindergarten through 5th grade students are taking advantage of the free summer learning program.
Rockville's Department of Rec and Parks recently hosted an event to bring awareness to kids and parents about the importance of staying fit. Here are more details on the Let's Move celebration.
Everybody clap your hands. Clap, 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 clap your hands. Clap, 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 clap your hands. All right, now, we're going to do the basic step. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time.
The flash mob dance was one of the activities kids participated in at the city's Let's Move Celebration of Health event. Superintendent of Recreation Betsy Thompson orchestrated the event.
Well, today is a celebration of health called Let's Move. It's part of the Michelle Obama campaign to get cities and towns out to get their kids to move, fighting childhood obesity, juvenile diabetes, things like that, and try to encourage kids to move outside with their friends, having fun. It's all about fun, not just necessarily exercise or fitness, but really fun.
Staffer Randy Henry says dependency on technology makes an event like this even more important.
It is important because a lot of kids nowadays are relying on technology to entertain them. A lot of them are not getting out the house to run a little bit. A lot of them are on the computers, playing video games, just doing things that are not really physical activities that they should be doing.
Thompson's advice to kids and parents about how to get fit while having fun.
By an event like this, they can see that they can go outside, they can run around, they can do bubbles, they can, play on the swing sets, they can, just play little three-legged races and games like that. They don't feel like they've got to compete with other kids. They just have a good time themselves. So learning that at an early age, I think, is essential to showing them that exercise is a lot of fun.
For more information on how you can get involved with Rec and Parks activities, go online to rockvillemd.gov/recreation.
In our Pet of the Week segment this week, we introduce you to a guinea pig. Here's Kathy Stanhope from the Humane Society.
Hi, this is Kathy Stanhope with your Pet of the Week, and I am here with a guinea pig this week. This is Bisque. She's a little tri-colored guinea pig. She's black and white and tan, and she's really very sweet. If your kids are really bugging you for a guinea pig or a hamster, think about the Humane Society before you go to the pet store. We not only have the dogs and cats that we're known for, but we have guinea pigs and hamsters and chinchillas. We also have birds, and we have reptiles, snakes and lizards. And we have the occasional chicken or goat too. So any animal that you're really on the market for, please give us a call at 240-773-5967 or visit us on the web at mchumane.org. We can put you in touch with almost any animal that you would like to adopt. So give us a call first before you think about buying a guinea pig. And you can meet Bisque or another guinea pig just like her, and you'll definitely go home with a new best friend.
Coming up, we'll talk oysters and see how they are a part of a program to restore the Chesapeake Bay. And we will walk you through some hard, smart trails in the county. We'll be right back. Welcome back to County Report this week. I'm Lorna Virgili. In the past, oyster shells would end up in the garbage, but not anymore. Earlier this year, the Oyster Recovery Partnership Program was launched in Maryland in an effort to help restore the Chesapeake Bay.
We live in a world where recycling has become a trend. But did you know that oyster shells can be recycled too? Oysters are a Chesapeake tradition, and they are good for the bay. However, over the years, the Chesapeake Bay has lost more than 99% of its native oysters due to overharvesting. Earlier this year, the Oyster Recovery Partnership launched Maryland's first shell recycling program to help restore oysters, clean the bay, and preserve our future. The program partners with restaurants in the area to collect and recycle oyster shells.
We are at the shell pile part of Horn Point Laboratory, and this is where, once the shells have been collected, they get deposited in large piles here to get prepped for seeding.
After the shells are collected, they are left out for about a year to age with help from the sun, flies, and rain. Once the shells are completely dried out with no residual tissue, they are then moved over to the cleaning station, put in cages, and ready to be seeded. Seed, or spat, are young oysters that have been spawned or reared in a hatchery. The oysters remain in the larva state for about 2 to 3 weeks, when they must attach to a substrate, usually another oyster or shell. But there is much more to this process. Brian Gomes tells us more.
They have disease-resistant broodstock that's brought into the hatchery. They put them in incubation trays. The spawn is controlled by water temperature. They raise the water temperature to induce the spawn, and then the larvae are swimming around for about 2 to 3 weeks. At that point, they put them in separate larger tanks, feed them all the algae that they want so they're fat and happy.
The restoration of the oyster's population to the Chesapeake Bay requires a multifaceted approach, and the Oyster Recovery Partnership is working tirelessly to achieve this goal. Help preserve our oysters today by visiting www.oysterrecovery.org. It is the environmentally right thing to do.
And now let's take a tour of some heart smart trails in Montgomery County. Here are our friends from Brookside Gardens.
Hi, I'm Kelly Hulsendorf, Media Relations Manager with the Montgomery County Department of Parks. I'm here at Brookside Gardens on one of our Heart Smart Trails. Heart Smart Trails are generally about a mile or so in length and follow a level, hard surface path. There are bronze medallions embedded every 1/10 of a mile or so in the trail so that folks can keep track of the distance that they've traveled. The Heart Smart Trails program is also intended to get you off that couch and encourage you to take steps towards a healthier lifestyle. Walking has all kinds of benefits and can reducing heart disease or stroke, improving blood pressure, and for decreased risk of type 2 diabetes. Walking is also a great way to get out of the house and into nature and meet new people. Brookside Gardens is the perfect destination as the trail weaves among 40 acres of beautiful manicured gardens. Parking is easy and restrooms are available. By the way, we have 2 other Heart Smart trails in Montgomery parks with similar attributes at South Germantown Recreational Park and Martin Luther King Jr. Recreational Park. So join us to get heart healthy.
Living healthy and staying fit may prove difficult for most people, but we've got a few tips from a health expert at Montgomery College that can help the modern worker stay in shape.
Hi, I'm Brenda Salas, Wellness Coordinator at Montgomery College. Today, I'll give you some tips for helping you to maintain your positive health and increase your overall fitness. So let's get started. In today's session, I'm going to introduce one piece of equipment that can tighten your tush, tone your tummy, and develop your delts. It's the stability ball. The idea of using the stability ball is it will take any exercise that you can do and make it a little bit more difficult because of the instability. I'm not being supported by a chair. I'm not being supported by the floor. That instability is kicking the core in. The first thing you can do is to activate core, sit on the ball, and lift a leg. You can progress to adding arm raises. From here, as you become accustomed to the ball, you can walk down your ball and walk up your ball, activating a deep abdominal muscle. As you become more accustomed, calm down, stay there, and let's go into our abdominal curls. What a great way to work the abdominals. Even if you've never done a push-up successfully, using the ball can allow you to do that because the ball is supporting your body weight. So I can do a push-up with less of my body weight, or I can do a push-up with more of my body weight. You can work your inner thighs by squeezing the ball, and you can work your glutes by doing a squat against the wall with the ball at your back. Have a ball on the ball. That's it for today's session. Tune in for more health tips. I'm Brenda Salas.
Now, be sure to keep both your diet and body well balanced. And that does it for County Report this week. Join us at this time every week for a look at what's going on inside Montgomery County. I'm Lorna Virgili, and thank you for watching.
Register now for fall semester classes at Montgomery College. Course listings are available on the web and registration is now online only. For assistance and information, stop by the Admissions and Records Office online or at any of our 3 campuses. This fall, MC will begin charging for printing in all learning centers, labs, and libraries. This change will encourage print conservation, support the environment, and save the college money. Visit montgomerycollege.edu/printing for all the details. Business owners and aspiring entrepreneurs should register for courses this fall in the new Federal Contracting Academy offered by MC's Workforce Development and Continuing Education Program. The Fast Track series will teach you how to write proposals, work for government agencies, win contracts, and much more. For more information about the endless possibilities at your community college, visit our website.